My name is Barrister Mrs. Uju Kennedy Ohanenye. I'm an APC presidential aspirant. I've gotten my form and I want to assure my children that made me come into this race, who some people call the less privileged, the downtrodden, the physically challenged, and those that can't afford the amenities of life. They are the main reason I jump into this race. I want to assure you guys that I, Uju Kennedy, will not let you down. I am standing firmly, strongly to protect you, defend you, take care of your needs, get you involved, let your voices be heard. That is one thing I want to assure you. No matter what the men do, I will not allow them push me over. I will not. I am strongly standing for you. Just be rest assured of this, that Uju Kennedy will not let you down. I love you guys, and I'm here for you, and I will represent you well, and I want you to know that whatever it takes legally to make sure your voices are heard, I, Uju Kennedy, will do it. Thank you. That is what I live for. Stress, pressure, I can't do without it. When I don't get stressed or pressured, I feel bored. That's why I didn't go for Senate, House of Rep, or any of those ones. And I didn't even go for governorship. Why? Because if I go for governorship, I'm restricted just within the state where I will be elected. So I decided to go for president so that I will be able to take care of, touch everybody's life within Nigeria. So pressure is my name. Stress is my name. I like to do so many things at the same time, and trust me. Sometimes humanitarian job, when you don't have sponsors, you're just depending on yourself and what you've made. It's somehow emotionally stressful. You see, as a humanitarian lady, it's a kind of thing that's very difficult to explain. In as much as I like stress, I like working more under pressure, but the emotional one is quite, it gets to me. Because when I go to see all these people, see their conditions, and I'm only one person, I don't have sponsors, I can only do so much as a human being. It breaks my heart. Some of them I can't really touch their lives, or I can't really solve that problem. It gets me, I have emotional breakdown. So that's the major challenge I have. And it's actually a major reason I decided to join this race. Because if I have the power, I can do more. And I promise today to dedicate those allowances and my salaries to touch lives. Some of these things I can't actually do right now because of lack of funds. I'm going to use those monies and augment it and make sure that it creates a very huge impact on humanity. It's a very super one. That's why I promise my people, those that they said they're physically challenged, the downtrodden, the less privileged, the voiceless people, I want to give them a voice, a huge voice. And how do I do that? I get them involved. I'm going to get them involved in the development of Nigeria. I'm going to get them involved in the decision making of Nigeria. Because they're part of this country. Their lives are supposed to be touched. They have no reason to suffer. Nigerians are very hardworking. Why are people suffering? It doesn't make sense. You see why a mother is needed. I am needed. And I'm already on board. They told me to come on board. Now I've come on board, I'm going to make sure their lives are touched. In case of road construction, I get the indigenous involved. If I get the indigenous involved, I can assure, that's why I said in 6 months I'll make a difference. Within 6 months, most of the roads are locally tarred. When I mean locally, where you use just cement, stone, sand, and get it tarred. And people will be able to move freely on it. There will even be less speeding which will cut down on the accidents. So these are some of the things I intend to do. Then the hospitals, I will look into maintenance. It's not like government is not buying equipment, but our maintenance culture is in a mess. I will make sure that these things, that there will be a particular section that all they do is go around on daily basis and check these things and make sure they are readily available to be used on our citizens. And that we equally get the reach to augment for the poor in case of health facilities, and making sure they're healthy. Even overseas, they do that. If you're rich, your taxes are higher. So that's what I'm going to get the rich people to voluntarily assist the country by touching their lives. So these are the kind of development I'm going to get into, which I feel will curtail on so many other illegal activities going on in the country. In education sector, there are so many schools in Nigeria right now where they have like 3 rooms and parlor, and they use it as a school. They will combine primary 1, 2, 3 in one room, having one teacher to teach the 3 of them. I wonder the kind of academics we're looking at in the near future. These children are our future. They're the future of Nigeria. So I'm going to look into it. If you can't afford to give the children the quality education that they need, you don't have any business opening a school. That is number 1. Number 2, I won't take it away from Nigerians that they're very bright academically, but all they lack is enough facilities, enough hands, because our good teachers are not well paid. So what do? They check out to other countries. Even when they now get there, they can't even employ them as teachers. So there are so many things I am going to look in to make these people know how important they are to the society. If a teacher doesn't teach a president, how do you want to become a president? So teachers are very important. I will look into their salaries, their upkeeps, then I will look into the children. And again, I will make sure that I persuade the National Assembly to put into law bringing in children you can't afford to train. You can't bring in a child and allow that child to suffer. If you can't train 3 children, bring in 2 children. Give them the best. And if your child is not going to school, you will be illegally liable. I'll make sure they take you to court. Because a child you deprive from going to school, you have taken away that child's future. So these are some of, I'm actually going to protect these children's future, education-wise. And these are a few things I'm going to do.